This is the shortest war in history. Can you guess how long it lasted? 38 minutes. Yeah, that's not a lot of time. In 1896, Britain went to war with Zanzibar. Britain had recently taken control of Zanzibar after a small rebellion. But when they arrived, they found out that the Sultan of Zanzibar, who had actually put down the rebellion, was kind of a dick. He wasn't giving up power like the British wanted. So they made him an offer he couldn't refuse, a chance to surrender and keep his fortune. He refused. And so Britain decided to do what any reasonable world power would do in the late 19th century. They bombarded the crap out of him. Their fleet of warships opened fire on the Sultan's palace and the fort defending it. The British bombardment was so overwhelming that the Sultan surrendered about an hour later. The war lasted 38 minutes. Now, that's a war story that's really worth telling. Here's another one. Once upon a time in the Ottoman Empire, there was a vizier who pissed off the Sultan. The Sultan was so pissed that he fired the vizier and his entire family from their positions in the empire. Then he executed the vizier's son and took his title. Not to be outdone, the vizier's daughter, who was married to the Sultan's brother, poisoned him during a hunting trip. The Sultan's wife, who was also the vizier's daughter, found out and got her husband's brother executed for the crime. The vizier's other daughter was a bit peeved at this turn of events. She was married to the guy who did the actual poisoning, and so she and her husband fled to the vizier's home city of Salonika. There, they plotted their revenge. The vizier's plan was simple. They would kidnap the Sultan's son and demand a ransom for his return. But while they were carrying out their plan, the vizier got cold feet. On the way to the ransom drop-off, he let the kid go and turned himself into the Sultan. To his surprise, the Sultan didn't execute him, but he did strip him of his titles and banish him from the empire. The end.